Somebody asked me the other day, what's the best way to clean your bike? Well, it all depends. Some people wash them, some people don't. Should you wash your bike? I don't know. If you were doing motocross and it was covered in mud, yeah, you'd probably best washing it. What about a road bike that you hardly use, you know, take out at weekends, the odd night in the summertime? Don't know, you shouldn't need to wash that if you only take out in good weather. General purpose bike that you use every day for your work, generally it should never get too dirty, so you should never really need to wash it very often. I maybe wash mine twice a year, maybe 3 times a year, but once I do, I give it a good run to dry it out. The reason I give it a good run, is stuff like in your headstock here of your forks, you have bearings in there, you don't want them to seize up. Water getting into them's not a good idea. There's also the electrics on the bike, you don't want water getting into all your electrics. So what's the best way? Dry clean, I think that's the best way. And what do I use to do it well? I used to use turtle wax. That's good stuff, super hard shell, but when you get it on plastics, it's not very good. It leaves a mark, you can't get it off. But they brought out this new turtle wax ice, which is a liquid wax. It's really good. You can get that on plastics, any plastic moulded panels, glass, anywhere at all, it wipes off. What else do I use to wash it? WD-40. Fantastic stuff. You also need one of these things for putting your polish on, and as many of these as you can get. So let's see, how do we start cleaning the bike? Well, what I do, any painted surfaces like tank, this panel here, these covers, anything at all that's painted that you want to protect, I use turtle wax. A good polish on it helps to protect it. You don't want to get WD-40 on these surfaces because they don't shine as well. It may look shiny when you wipe them, but it's also it cleans and protects. And if you get it on your polished areas, it might take the polish off, which is not what you want. This is used for wheels, frame, rear link, engine, absolutely anything that you don't touch with polish. And it's good because once it's on your bike, it helps protect it against the elements. And also, never be scared to spray it on, because even your plug leads, any wires in here, if it gets covered in WD-40, it helps drive out the moisture. So, yep, it's a good thing. Plenty of that all over your engine, and I'll show you how I do it shortly. Anything else? Not really. You can use a good chrome cleaner to clean your exhaust pipes. I've got one that I use sometimes when they get really bad. If you happen to put your boot or anything on it and it gets marks on it like here, you can actually take that off with a sharp razor blade, scrape it off very gently, and then give it a good polish up with a chrome cleaner, and it comes up well. Anyway, let's have a look at how we do it. So unfortunately, we've got a wet day, as you can see outside. It's all damp and raining, so it's probably a good time to clean the bike. So anyway, let's get our turtle wax, give it a good shake, put a wee drop on the applicator, like that, not too much, and then rub it in. Give it a good rub in. It doesn't matter if your bike's dirty, like got dust on it, because the dust mixed in with the polish works a wee bit like, I suppose it works like a clean and cut. It helps remove any marks that's on the paintwork. It's a shame because mine's is all scratched with my jacket on the tank. So yeah, do that. You can do these surfaces here. You can do mud guards with the polish. Doesn't take much. Headlight. It's great for the headlight. Takes off all the insects. Your windshield, if you've got one, helps take off all the insects too. Got a few of them on because of the other day. And your pipes. Well, the plastic covers on the pipes. Maybe need a bit more polish on there. Put that on and then leave it to dry. Once your polish is dry, give it a good buff off with your cloth. And look how that comes up, nice and shiny. You can do, with all the bits and pieces, you can do your speedometer, your handlebars, polish them, you can polish your mirrors. You can polish all the bits of your bike with turtle wax, or whatever type of cleaner you like. Take the polish off the mudguard, the headlight and the windshield. You could also do these covers with polish if you want, it's entirely up to you. But anything that you want to have really shiny, use the turtle wax, and then once that's done, we'll go to the WD-40. So, onto the WD. This stuff's fantastic. You can clean your wheels. You can spray it around there. Turn your wheel a bit. This is good if you've just recently greased your chain, or if there's some grease gotten onto your wheels. You can use WD-40. It will take the grease off. Like that. Then you can do all your plastic in here. Try not to get it on the chain because it does remove grease and you don't want to remove the lubrication on your chain. You can apply it to your cloth and then wipe it in. Entirely up to you. But give it a good rub in like that and it takes off all the grease and all the crap. This section down here seems to build up a lot of grease. Put plenty on, let it soak in for a second and then wipe it off and the grease comes off. Just like that. Now, same with your engine. Don't be scared, give it a good spray all over, like that. Inside there. Don't be scared to put it on, it won't do your bike any harm. Absolutely no harm at all. Give it a good soak in. You can leave it for a minute to dry, or you can wipe most of it off now. If you get it on the exhaust, it doesn't matter, it'll just burn off. But look how clean that comes up, and it will protect it. It helps when you get dirt and dust and things out in the rain, because it cleans off easier once it's covered with a coating of WD-40. But just try not to get it on your paintwork that you've polished, because it can take the polish off. See, it cleans up chrome, absolutely beautiful, and titanium. And that's that side. Now if we come to the other side, this is the same again. Wee bit on the back, in there, all over your engine. Get it onto your leads, into the chamber, get it everywhere. Give it a really good soak in with WD-40. Doesn't do it any harm. And wipe her off. Also watch, don't get it in any bearings, headstock bearings, wheel bearings, because it does take the grease out. But look at that for a shine, that's looking nice now. Oops. And then, once you've done all these bits, you can do your frame. Anything that's went in between the splines doesn't matter, it just dries off anyway. Yeah. And then you do your front wheel. That's how you clean your bike. Or at least that's how I do it. Dead simple to do it that way. Very quick, very easy, very cheap. And yeah, your wax lasts you a long time. You only have the tank, the mud guard, and a couple of wee bits to do. So yeah, and that's how I do it. I suppose everybody's got their own way of doing it, but that's how I do it. It's quick, easy, and lasts for ages. Thank you.